God bless Steven Spielberg.
He's a big fan, right?
Dude, the way I got that deal was crazy.
What
it was
happened?
Nuts. We get a phone call.
Was he one of the Jabberwockies? Bro? Did he take off the mask and it was Steven Spielberg?
Steven used to open for me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was Ludacris was late, and Steven was like, "I got this," and then he just floated out. But no, we get a phone call right after coming in hot, my second one, and we go to Amblin. I thought it was a development meeting, right, where you just talk, you know what I mean, or a general meeting, and just I'll tell you about me, you tell me about you, and then we leave and pretend that never happened.
Yeah.
And that's what usually happens in these meetings. And then I go there, and the minute the door opens, like every single person's like, "Steven's such a huge fan, man. So happy to meet you finally. Steven this, Steven that. Oh my God, Steven can't stop talking about you. Steven loves your special." And then I get to the meeting, and it's like Jeb and Holly, the two execs, and then right away they're like, "Steven can't stop talking about you." And I'm like, "Hey, look, are you talking about Steven from accounting?"
Which
like
Steven
literally,
about,
because it's like there's no fucking way. And I tell this story all the time because literally that's exactly how I felt. There's no way Mr. Spielberg is a fan of mine. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, Mr. Spielberg wants to make a movie with you. Do you have an idea? Is there a movie idea you want to pitch?" And I pitched Easter Sunday, and it was that fast, man.
They just said yes, green light.
They said yes, and then script yes, and then he was involved every step of the way, man.
Wow.
From picking to the director, picking the cast, everything.
Wow.
It was all him.
That's so cool.
And do you want to keep acting?
Oh, I love it.
You like acting?
I really want to get behind that camera, man.
You want to direct, huh?
I love it, man. I love it. There's something about it. Like I like pulling certain things out of people. Like I enjoy it. Like I can see it, and I, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch things, and it's not like I'm watching it to enjoy. I'm watching it because I'm trying to break it down. I'm pretty sure you do the same thing.
Yeah.
You critique things. You're like, you get frustrated when you see it. Like I don't know how many times I watch something and go, "Fuck, why did he do that?
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that." Or I'll get mad at the camera. Why didn't they go wide on that one?
Yeah.
Why didn't they follow him? What happened to the fucking back shot?
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Now,
it's
do you
such an
still
important
have
shot.
that thing that wants, because you got your own movie now, but do you still have that thing that wants the industry acceptance? Because 2015, you're making good money, but you're about to quit because you can't sell a special. I was eating dinner with your managers, and they were telling me you were doing a sitcom.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? It's so much work. You're probably making so much more money doing the thing you truly love with no suits telling you what notes are. Is it this thing you still need?
It's the thing of what I said earlier. It's like, it's making my mom proud.
Is she not already?
No, it's like
Asian
it's like
moms
what
are hard.
No, but it's just like
He knows.
no, but what I'm trying to get at, man, is like it's hard to explain to people. No, it's not. We all get it. We know that this is kind of a fucked up country that we live in, and it's starting to turn, for the better. We got younger minds now that are thinking a little bit better. But they didn't see the hardship that my mom went through.
Right.
Like, I tell this story all the time. Like when my mom and dad divorced, and we just wanted to color TV, and we were at Sears filling out these raffle tickets. Like I think she made me, Robert, and Gemma. We just adopted Gemma. She just came to this country, and then Rowena. We're just filling out these raffle tickets, man. We were going at it for like 3 hours, and I think all these other families saw us do it, but we just loaded up this fucking raffle drum. And we had about 1,000 raffle tickets, and we just wanted that TV, and we fucking won it. We won that TV, and we had to go up the stairs, and everyone was claiming the prizes to going up the escalator. And my mom loves kids, right? This is like 1982-ish, 83-ish, and we're going up the escalator, and my mom loves little kids, and she saw this little white kid, right? And she goes, "Oh, hi." She loves it. Like, "Oh my God, hi, what's your name? What's your name?" And this fucking kid turns around and goes like this. And we all froze. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I was a military kid. So that type of racism we didn't really see because we were all mixed. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Tiger Woods before. I know what that is. That's a black man with an Asian woman. Or I know what I look like. I'm a white dad with an Asian. Like, we don't know
was normal
what that
for
is.
you guys.
It's normal.
Yeah.
So now that my mom and dad's divorced and we're not on the base, and now we're at a mall in America, we just came from the Philippines, and this kid pulls his eyes back, and then my mom not reacting in any way because back then, if she does, she's in trouble.
Oh, wow.
What are you yelling at that kid for?
Oh,
He's just joking around, lady. You fucking go back to your country.
Oh, wow.
And that's the type of racism that my mom has to deal with. That's why they're submissive. How does she respond? Even though my mom will fuck up all of you in this room.
Yeah.
My mom's got a mouth on her. But imagine that environment. Like, I know my mom, but she froze. And then we all froze. And I was just like, yo. And I remember, I think I was like 11 or whatever, 12. And I was just like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And my mom was like, no, don't worry. He's just being funny, Joseph. He's being funny. Don't worry. Like that. So when you see that shit, that's why you do the TV show.
You're getting emotional thinking about it. Because maybe that's your way of making some change. And then somebody else's mom doesn't have to go through that same thing.
There you go. So when they say, are you going to do that accent again? Motherfucker, I'm going to do 53 years of that accent.
You should.
So there. Wow, we got all emotional and shit.
That's beautiful, man.
You know.
But that's what that is. So when you hear shit like that, you're just like, God damn, like shut the fuck up.
Well, what
There's
is
people that live in this country that aren't heard.
Yeah.
And it's important.
You know.
I want to see Hassan Minaj's dad.
Yeah.
I love Hassan. I can't praise the guy enough. I love him.
Yeah.
But I also want to see his dad's story.
Yeah.
And we need that opportunity. We need to hear that accent. I want to hear every fucking accent because every accent lives here.
Akash said something to me that I thought was great, and he was talking about when people make fun of like his mom's accent or his dad's accent, and you said, and you could phrase it better, but you were like, I love their accent. I think their accent's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, not an insult to me.
Like if you ask me to do an accent for an audition, I'm not offended. I'm only offended if the joke is the accent.
That's what I fucking
If you're just
said
a
in
funny
the movie.
person with an accent.
That's what I said in the movie.
Yeah.
The joke's not an accent. The joke's not the accent.
Yeah.
The only time the joke is the accent is when the person that's doing the joke isn't
the
accent.
Yeah.
Then it's a joke.
Or if the joke
I
is
do this one joke on my one special, and I'm just like the differences between Asian people. If you listen to the joke, I break it down so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great fucking bit.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
great
listen
fucking
to
bit.
the fucking bit. That's why if you try and see this cancel culture try and cancel me, you'll see it. You'll look at the comments. They got my back.
Yeah.
Because I do it the right way. Only if they have an accent.
Yeah. And I think there's a little self-loathing in that, an accent is offensive. I can't be funny with an accent. My uncle is the funniest guy I know, has a strong accent.
Yeah.
Fucking hysterical.
Exactly.
So if it's a funny guy with an accent, that's my uncle. That's, to your point, that's beautiful to see that on screen.
Exactly.
But if the
jokes... What is it about that you don't want to hear? Because now when you say that to me, now I'm mad at you because that sounds like prejudice to
But
me.
who doesn't want to hear it? That's
what I don't understand, Andrew.
Yeah.
Like, what is it about that accent that you're not liking? Because what you're saying to me is you don't like hearing my mom's voice.
Can I tell you what it is? It's the fact that you're selling out a volcano. Because if you were selling 10 tickets at the Schaumburg Improv, nobody gives a fuck what you're saying about the accent. And I think when you reach a certain amount of success, I think that humans naturally, we have this feeling in us where we have to tear down the people that maybe we create or tear down the successful ones because they make us feel insecure. And the only thing that they can go to for you that they feel, because they can't say you're not crushing, right? They can't say, oh, he's not funny.
They can't say you're not talented. They
30,000 people there that are gonna say, well, actually, yeah, he was crushing. I came here every single time he comes. There's really nothing that they can be critical about.
They can't say the industry gave it to you. They can't say you didn't
you
work
earned
hard.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You built it yourself, right? And you're up there and you're crushing. And you've probably been in these, like, you've told us 2 or 3 scenarios that were really tricky ones that you ended up succeeding in, like on your way up.
Yeah.
You probably have maybe 200, 300 more of ones just like that.
Yeah.
Shitty rooms that you entered, then you flipped because of your talent. So there's really nothing that they can do to take it away. And what breaks my heart a little bit is it feels like you're a bit insecure about it. It's like, this is something that is your life, is something that is hilarious to you, is something that you find funny, and these people also find funny and love hearing. Like, who gives a flying fuck what 3 people say when 40,000 are coming out to the volcano?
Yeah.
Like,
is it
don't
maybe,
even put. Sorry to interrupt, but like, don't even put that out there. Don't even give them any
but
credibility.
does it maybe hurt more because it is such a vulnerable thing? Like your mom, it seems like you look at her the way I look at my mom, which just is the most beautiful, wonderful person, and I feel like I'm paying homage almost.
Yeah.
And then when you're shitting on that, it's like you're attacking this character that is the actual person I love more than anyone.
Yeah.
And that I get
exactly
very protective about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100%
And they don't
understand
understand that, you know? It's like, I just don't get it.
But
you know, Pat Morita didn't have an accent.
Yeah,
You know?
I did not know
Pat
that.
Morita didn't have an
I
accent.
did not know that.
But he's going to go down in history as Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
And because that's the Hollywood he lived in. He's going to go down as Al from Happy Days. But no one's going to talk about his legacy about being a Comedy Store comic and running with Richard Pryor and
I did not know
Robin
that.
Williams. We're only going to remember him as Wax On, Wax Off.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of racist shit that we live in.
Right.
So that's why.
Right.
That's why we got to do shit like this.
So do you feel compelled as you go to like this part of your career? Do you feel compelled like to leave? A lot of people talk about legacy, but it seems like your legacy is a little bit more selfless, meaning like you kind of want to see change kind of happen through your effect.
That's exactly it. That's why my third special was in the Philippines. I just wanted everyone to be Filipino. I was just like, I knew how hard it was for me to get on.
Yeah.
And now that I have the door open, well then fuck it. I didn't make any money on In His Elements. I sacrificed all my money for that.
I fucking
all that
love
went
that.
into production.
I fucking love that.
I was supposed to shoot a third special in Jacksonville. I didn't tell anybody that. I went to the Philippines. I got that little girl. That little girl lives in the Philippines. She's a rapper. After my show, she got signed by Def Jam. Like, that's the kind of shit. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to, like, shine the light.
Question.
Ronnie, you know, I've known him since he was 17. It's
He's
like
so good.
the first thing I said to myself is like, we're going to the Philippines, bro. I got a show. He was the first person I called when I left Netflix. We're going to the Philippines. All those B-boys lived in the Philippines. They're all homeless kids. Wow. We gave them a shot.
So that's what you want to do with your success now.
Yeah. I want to. You get the door open, you keep it open.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fire, man.